By the way, this guy was relatively geared too. It's not like this guy has no gear. It's just that this build is made to be pretty decent is all. Hey guys, how's it going? Firebox here. I want to show you the Cleric kit that I ran in solos, which helped me make 30,000 gold in about 4 hours time. I'm going to go over my stats of my gear, my perks, my skills, my spells, and I'm also going to give you a little bit of insight on what I'm looking for as far as when I'm making my kit. That said, let's go ahead and start the guide. For our perks, I'm going to be taking Blunt Weapon Mastery, which is going to increase the damage of my melee weapons by 15%. Perseverance, which is going to decrease all damage I take by 3. Advanced Healer, which is going to increase the healing that I get when I'm casting spells and drinking red pots. And Protection from Evil, which is going to reduce the duration of harmful effects. These go everything from poison to warlock curses to ranger hunter traps. There's a lot of different things that this helps you against, so I decided to run this. And for my skills, I'm going to be running Judgment. This is the only real range that Cleric has outside of Holy Strike. I find it to be quite useful. And I am going to run the spells Lesser Heal, that will heal me for 15. Sanctuary, which heals for 5 HP over 5 seconds. Protection, which will give you a 20 damage shield. Divine Strike, which will give you 5 additional weapon damage for 20 seconds. And Holy Strike, which will deal 20 damage in an area. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go over my gear now. If you're new, try to bear with me. I'm going to do my best to explain to you what the stats do and why I'm going for what I'm using. I'm going to be using the Flanged Mace. The reason I'm using this is because it has pretty decent damage over time. The attack pattern feels pretty nice to me, so I decided to stick with this. I'm using a Heater Shield. This has the biggest block radius in the game, and I also went for double armor rolls. The additional armor is going to be a big point of this build because my goal is to try to get as high of an armor cap as possible, which is going to increase my effective HP, which I'll go over later. For my headpiece, I'm going to use the Hound Skull. The reason I'm using this is because it has the highest armor rating in the game for a helmet piece. It also comes with a Vigor stat, which is very strong. Vigor is going to increase your max HP, which goes really well with the additional armor that we're also stacking, meaning that we're going to have even more HP than we would if we were only building one or the other. I'm also going to be using Champion Armor. The reason for this is because it gives a base Strength and Vigor, which are both good stats for Cleric. I'm also going to be going for the armor rating rolls on this as well, and some Magic Power, which is going to increase the damage of my spells and increase my healing. I have some heavy leather leggings. This is used because it gives you a lot of vigor stat, which is great, as I previously mentioned, and it's going to give me additional armor and max health, which I found is rolls. The common theme of most items you're going to see is going for armor and max health for this build. For my shoes, I'm going to go for rugged boots. The main stat you want for these is going to be additional movement speed. As of right now, the only item in the game that you can roll movement speed like this on is your shoes. So it's very important to make sure that you roll them on this pair. This is almost a required slot. You need movement speed on your shoes for probably almost every single build, especially when you're going into high roller. For my gloves, I'm going to be using the heavy gauntlets. The reason for this is because it also has the highest base armor rating of any other glove. The stat that I went for this was true physical damage. Everything else is kind of just extra. You can also go for armor rating as well, but I think true damage is also very good to stack still. The reason I go for true physical damage over magic damage is because there are fights that you have in the dungeon where you don't always have time to cast your spells or even use judgment. Sometimes you get caught up by a rogue from invisibility, or someone just catches you off guard. So it's nice to have additional damage that's going to stack with your weapon itself, just in case you need it. And it's always great to just have as a stat, so I do try to roll it whenever possible. For my rings, the first one is going to be a Ring of Vitality. I'm using this because it gives you the base Vigor rating, which is great because it's going to increase my health. And I'm going to go for true physical damage because we want that damage for our weapon. Physical damage reduction, this is very similar to armor. So either stat, whether it be armor or physical damage reduction, is perfectly fine to grab. And it also comes with magic healing, which is a nice bonus, meaning that our heals are going to be just a little bit stronger. And I also have a Ring of Courage. Having a little bit of strength as well is great. This is going to increase the base weapon damage of your main weapon. I personally recommend trying to get at least 15 strength to make sure that your base weapon damage is not in the negative. With that said, I do also have true physical damage reduction, and magical power for this ring, which are all very nice stats. For my cloak, I decided to go with the Watchman cloak. Not only is the resourcefulness helpful, because same with strength, having base of 15 resourcefulness is going to help me open up doors and chests a little bit quicker, which is nice. Having it below 15 kind of hurts for Cleric, especially for looting. But the bigger reason I'm wearing this is because it gives the highest base armor rating in the game for your back slot. And with this in mind, I also have true physical damage, max health, and action speed rolls as well. If you can ever find action speed on any pieces of gear, it's great because it's going to increase the speed that your weapon swings and increase the speed that you can drink stuff such as potions. It's really helpful, and it's always a nice little bonus stat. I also have this Frost Amulet with 4 true physical damage. This is a really strong amulet. I got lucky. I got this out of a reward token, which is great. And it also has action speed, physical damage reduction, and armor penetration, which are all good stats to have. So in total, this kit is going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 true physical damage. This means that every time I swing my weapon, I am going to deal 8 additional damage per swing, which is always going to deal full damage no matter where I hit somebody, whether that's the limbs or their head, which is nice. It means that if you hit someone in a bad spot, you're always going to just get a guaranteed amount of damage, and it also goes through armor, which is quite nice. I also have a spellbook with 3 magical healing and 2 additional memory capacity. This is going to help me get not only additional healing from spells, but it's going to help me unlock all of my spells that I currently am using for my kit. If you're confused about this and general stats, I do have a new player guide that I just released, so I'll put that in the description of this video if that's something that you're still needing. To give you an idea of what my stats look like, currently I'm running 154 HP with 280 movement speed. This means that when I do not have my weapon out, I'm moving at 93% total speed, which is kind of slow, but it's okay for Cleric. I also want to talk about my physical damage reduction. This stat is directly increased by getting more armor rating from your gear. I also want to note that this number does not reflect the shield armor that you have. The shield will only show when you're in game. So just know that with the shield, my PDR is actually closer to 66%, not 55%. With 66% PDR, this effectively means that my HP total is 3 times higher in melee fights than it normally would be. Basically, it's your effective HP. To give you an idea of what this looks like, if you have 50% HP, you would be sitting at 2 times health. 66% is going to be 3 times HP, and 75% is going to be 4 times HP. So the higher you go in PDR, the more it's going to scale, and of course, the higher your HP total, the more benefit you're going to get. So with that 66% PDR, my effective HP is 462, which is quite good, and it's strong enough to beat a lot of classes in melee fights. This is a little bit weak to magic. My resistance is only 12.5%, so it means if I do come across a wizard or a warlock, I'm not going to be super strong against them, but it's so good against physical damage classes that I think that's why I ended up doing so well. This was an insane kit that I built right on wipe day, and I look forward to sharing some of the PvP that I had with you to show you just how crazy it was and how much money I made. Most of it, of course, was from PvP, which is going to be the highlight of this video. If you do want to see this gameplay live, feel free to check out my Twitch in the link in the description of this video. If you want to see the full matches of games like this, that's where you would go. I'm going to focus on the highlights. That guy really tanked a lot, didn't he? That dude was geared, I think. That was close. That dude ate so many hits. Oh, he's super geared, guys. Oh, this guy's mega geared. I want to loot that body. I don't have time to fight this guy. That's crazy using a double axe or a battle axe. I mean, that's insane. It's very rare to ever see that weapon used. Should have rebuffed myself. Honestly, I was trying to get him through the wall, that's why I didn't reload. I was trying to get him through the little door. The rogue. did not expect that door to be open. Troll pelt. Oh, he's pretty geared. Killed somebody too. Did you guys hear that too? Hold up. Before I go off and fight this guy, I want to double check. Down to one holy strike. It's a problem. Supers. Oh, it is. Yeah. Rip. Just curious. Because my kid he's most certainly insane right now. I'm fully aware of that fact. Someone is definitely down there. I assume the boss is dead. I'd rather fight the guy that killed Troll than random demons. If it's a wizard, I'm gonna run. This guy's gear was pretty good. He just got double damage in Phantomized. That's freaking hilarious. Cleric is one of the higher skill ceiling classes in solo. That's why I like the class so much. Bro. I'm almost positive that's the necklace that I just put on sale into the marketplace. I am like 99% sure that this guy bought my Phoenix Choker. 43 luck and 2 magic healing. I swear that's the same stats. It could be coincidence, but that's really funny if that's true. It's the same stats. Tell me that don't look like the same one. Don't forget about that one. Good ring. Is that Bard? Okay, so Bards, fighting them in big open areas is pretty scary. I'm gonna save my healing. Because he's gonna heal too. That Bard's pretty juiced, I can tell. Just the way he's playing, I think he's pretty weird. It's really hard to fight a Bard. Oh yeah, he has to be juiced because getting those magic pots is super hard to get. He has to be pretty good. That guy was juiced out of his mind. Guaranteed he's juiced. I know where the portals are, but... I think it just went up, too. Oh my god, am I gonna die at a portal? Bro, that would suck so bad if I died at a portal. I'm gonna be really upset if I died at the portal because the rope isn't working. No, you're kidding me. Am I gonna die? No way. Yes! He's already in that room, right? Just making sure it's not a rogue or something. I've seen rogues sit invis here, and it genuinely does catch me off guard sometimes. Class matters too. It's probably not wizard. Oh, he has to be down here. Rogue? Has to be rogue. It's a rat. Is it a rat form druid? I don't have a torch. Well, this poor guy has no idea. That poor guy had no chance. There was no chance that guy was ever killing me. I honestly feel bad. What was he gonna do? He hit me for like 5 health. This poor guy. I do feel a little bad. That's a pretty good piece. But yeah, I do feel a little bad for him. Hey, Potato, you saw me in your lobby? Did I happen to see you? Like, did we fight? Why, were you that fighter? Or were you just, did you just happen to see me in, like, free lobby? I don't have time for this. I do not have time for this. I'll be damned if I'm gonna die to a bar because of the title. Well, I'm going to the exit. You have fun doing whatever it is you're gonna do. The side quest. I didn't want to fight him. I was trying to leave. We ain't got time to be fighting. Map's about to close, man. I ain't got time for that. Absolutely not. Oh, he has a war maul? Yeah, I gotta be careful. War maul's scary. Okay. Third party cavalry's here. I gotta be careful here. I canceled that on purpose because of this barb, by the way. In case you're wondering. My hope is that that barb thinks I don't have judgment. And he pushes me. It worked. I don't know if my big brain play actually made a difference or not, but it worked, so. I missed 3 times. Oh god. I might be dead, fellas. I might be dead. Wow, I whiffed hard there. Holy shit, I whiffed hard. Oh, sometimes things do not go well. Holy shit, I just whiffed my ass off. Holy shit. Oh man, that's one way to lose a kit. Just whip every single hit. Whew. Oh my god, dude, that was scary as hell. I almost flubbed up big time. That would have been all my fault. There is no one to blame but myself for that fight. He deserved to kill me, but I cheated him out of it. Crazy. It's not, his gear's not even super great. It's just Felling Axe is such good DPS. Barbs are scary. I do want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like the video. It really helps the channel, sub for future content, and comment below what your thoughts are of this build. I do want to thank Justin Doob, Trash Daddy, and Barty for supporting this video alongside my other members. Thank you all. Have a great day.